Welcome to Sleepy English. Research shows that reviewing information right before sleep helps the brain consolidate it into long-term memory. During the day, our minds are full of distractions, but just before bed, the brain can focus on what you've just learned and strengthen it overnight. So tonight, let's gently practice English with two simple dialogues. At a gym reception. Olivia. Hi, I was wondering if I could ask a few questions about the gym before signing up. Receptionist. Of course, that's what I'm here for. Is this your first time visiting us? Yes, I just moved to this neighborhood and I'm looking for a place to work out regularly. Welcome! Feel free to ask anything you'd like to know. First of all, do I need a membership or can I pay per visit? We offer both options. Most people choose a membership because it's cheaper in the long run. That makes sense. I'm just not sure how often I'll come yet. That's completely fine. Many new members start with a monthly plan to see how it fits their schedule. That actually sounds like a good idea. What are the busiest hours here? I'd prefer to avoid crowds if possible. Usually between 6 and 8 in the evening. Early mornings and late evenings are quieter. Good to know. I'm definitely not a morning person though. You're not alone. Most people say they'll come early, but evenings win in the end. That's reassuring. Someone scans their membership card and walks in. Do I need to book machines or classes in advance? Machines are first come, first served, but classes should be booked through our app. Okay, so I just download the app and reserve a spot? Exactly, it only takes a minute. I haven't exercised in a while, so I might need guidance at the beginning. We offer an introductory session with a trainer. They show you how to use equipment safely. That would help a lot. I always feel a bit lost in gyms. Totally normal. Everyone feels that way at first. Good, because I thought I was the only one. Are there lockers available or should I bring my own lock? Lockers are free, but you'll need your own lock. Thanks for mentioning that. I probably wouldn't have thought about it. Happens all the time. People arrive ready to work out but forget small things. Like a towel? Exactly. Speaking of that, are towels included? They're available for rent, or you can bring your own. I'll probably bring mine, easier that way. Olivia looks toward the workout area. The gym looks bigger than I expected. There's another section downstairs for stretching and yoga. Oh, nice! I prefer quieter areas for warming up. Then you'll like that space. It's usually calmer. Perfect. How long does it usually take people to get comfortable here? Honestly, about 2 weeks. After that, routines start forming naturally. That's encouraging. Starting something new always feels awkward at first. The hardest part is just showing up consistently. I've heard that before. Motivation gets you started, but routine keeps you going. Exactly. Do people usually come alone or with friends? Both. Many start alone and eventually recognize familiar faces. That sounds nice. Makes the place feel less intimidating. A phone rings briefly behind the desk. One more question. Can I freeze my membership if I travel? Yes, you can pause it for up to 1 month per year. That's really useful. My work sometimes requires short trips. Flexibility helps people stay committed long term. Definitely. Alright, I think I'm ready to sign up for the monthly membership. Great choice. I'll just need a form of ID and a few details. Olivia fills out a form. I'm actually excited now instead of nervous. That's a good sign. New routines often start with small decisions like this. Hopefully, I'll still feel this motivated next week. Even if motivation drops, consistency makes a difference. I'll remember that. All set, here's your membership card. Thanks. Is there anything I should know before my first workout? Start slow and don't try everything at once. Good advice. I tend to overdo things at the beginning. Most people do. Listening to your body is important. Got it. Thanks for answering all my questions. My pleasure. Enjoy your first workout. I will. See you soon. At a public library, looking for something to read. Caleb. Hi, excuse me, do you know if this seat is available or is someone using it? Mina. It's free, people come and go all the time here. Great, thanks. I didn't expect the library to be this busy in the afternoon. Exams are coming up, so students basically live here now. That explains all the laptops. I just came to return a book, but now I'm thinking of staying longer. That happens. Libraries have a way of slowing you down. True. Do you come here often? Every week or so. It's easier to focus here than at home. Too many distractions there. Same problem. At home, I somehow end up cleaning or checking my phone instead of reading. Exactly. Being around people who are working makes it easier to concentrate. Peer pressure, but in a predictive way. They both smile. Are you studying or just reading for fun? A bit of both. I'm preparing for a certification exam, but I reward myself with a novel afterward. That sounds like a good system. What kind of books do you usually read? Honestly, I'm trying to get back into reading. I stopped for a while because work got busy. That happens. Once you lose the habit, it's hard to start again. Exactly. I stand in front of shelves and don't know where to begin. When that happens, I usually pick something short, less pressure. That's smart. Starting small makes it easier. Do you have any recommendations? Nothing too heavy? Depends. Do you prefer stories or nonfiction? Stories, definitely. Something easy to follow after a long day. Then you might enjoy short story collections. You can read one story at a time without committing it to a long book. That actually sounds perfect. He looks toward the shelves. I always feel slightly lost in libraries. There's too much choice. Same here sometimes. I usually check the staff recommendation shelf first. Saves time. Good tip, otherwise I walk around forever. Another trick is reading the first page. If it grabs your attention, it's probably a good fit. That's practical advice. Do you ever start books and not finish them? All the time. Life's too short to force yourself through a book you don't enjoy. I needed to hear that. I always feel guilty stopping halfway. Reading should feel enjoyable, not like homework. Exactly. Someone quietly pushes a cart of books past them. I like how calm it feels here. Even when it's busy, it's still quiet. That's why I come here when I need to think clearly. Do you prefer physical books or digital ones? Physical books. Turning pages helps me focus more. Same here. Screens already take too much of my day. Plus, you remember stories differently when you read on paper. I've noticed that too. Do you set reading goals, like a certain number of books per year? I used to, but it made reading feel competitive. Now I just read whenever I can. That sounds healthier. Small habits work better than strict goals. Even 10 pages a day adds up. 10 pages sounds manageable. Caleb checks the book he brought. I borrowed this months ago and kept renewing it because I never finished. That's the classic library experience. I finally finished it last night just to avoid embarrassment. At least you finished, that counts. True. Do you ever discover books randomly instead of searching for something specific? Yes, that's actually how I find most of my favorites. Browsing leads to surprises. Algorithms online don't really replace that experience. Exactly, libraries allow accidental discoveries. A clock chimes softly. I didn't realize how much time passed already. That's another library effect. Time moves quietly here. I think I'll look for a short story collection like you suggested. Check the shelf near the window. They organize them by theme there. Thanks for the help. I didn't expect to get reading advice today. Happy to help. Talking about books is always fun. Maybe I'll actually build a reading habit this time. Start small and stay consistent. That usually works. Alright, I'll go explore before you lose motivation. Good luck finding something interesting. Thanks, maybe I'll see you here again sometime. Probably, I'm here quite often. Then see you around. See you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more simple and relaxing English practice. See you next time.